Does anybody have a rebuttal to anything that was said? Okay, this question is in regard to procedure. And who was, Mike went first that time? Kevin, you'll be first this time. At what point in the arrest procedure is an individual's DNA collected, and to which other entities is that information available?
I can't tell you from the state level. I can tell you from my experience, when you arrested someone and they were charged in court with a felony, when you took them to their initial appearance, which is their first stop there with the magistrate, you took their DNA. And that DNA is submitted to the FBI laboratory, and it's put into the computer.
Stephen. Stephen, at what point in the arrest procedure is an individual's DNA collected, and to which other entities is that information available?
To tell you the truth, I can't answer that. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know the answer to that. Sorry. I don't know the answer to that. Yes.
Okay, Michael. At what point in the arrest procedure is an individual's DNA collected, and to which other entities is that information available?
I believe I would have to say whether they arrested for it, because it depends on that. If it's a prosecution thing, the DA's office works to collect DNA for evidence. If it's a murder, I mean, this can go two ways. If it's a prosecution thing, then it's evidence that will be collected, but it's usually a high-profile case. It's not somebody stole your lawnmower out of the back of your truck and it's found. They're not going to test a piece of blood spatter that's on it for DNA. It costs way too much to do that. If that's what the question's intended to be. The only other DNA that's collected is once they're in the Department of Corrections, DOC is responsible for collecting DNA of all offenders, and they do that. That's only two answers I know from that.
All right, and this will bring us to our final question. And then we'll do yes.
Okay, this is for everyone. What do you feel is the most important issue for the citizens of Jefferson County dealing with law enforcement and the new addition of the Jefferson County Detention Center?
That's Steve. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll read that. About three things. What do you feel is the most important issue for the citizens of Jefferson County dealing with law enforcement and the new addition of the Jefferson County Detention Center?
You want to go right up there?
No. We have one set. I guess the main thing people are worried about. Get down. I guess people are worried about the safety. I guess. I mean, somebody breaks out, the safety issue on that. But if you got the staff doing their jobs, checking the doors and camera system stuff, everybody's going to be safe. I mean, that's, safety issues. That's the biggest thing I think people worry about it. But it's no worse than the DOC got their facility down there. I mean, every town's got them. You got to have it. I mean, if the county wants to survive, they got to have it. I mean, that's, without, I'm glad Mr. Bryant got it open, because without it, I mean, the department's going downhill. You got to have money to survive on. The budget every year is getting lower. But citizens are probably more worried, like I said, there's people escaping are worried about the most. But I think it'll be all right. It'll be all right if everybody keeps their job, does their job. Nobody should ever get out. If they do, there's law enforcement people there. Call anybody to be on it. Like, what was that year? We had one escape from the jail.
6 minutes exactly, wasn't it? You and I.
Yep, 6 minutes. As long as the guy got out. That's, you know. In 6 minutes, nobody really knew he was out, besides us, 'cause we only had him at the hospital.
That was fun, Colin.
It was, but I mean, that's,
We got him before Cotton County or DOC lost him for
Yeah.
months.
yeah, I mean, that's, every detention center, citizens worry about people getting out. But as long as everybody does their job, I think it'll be all right.
That's my question.
I'll read it one more time.
Here, I will read it.
Read the question with your answer, because we can't remember it either.
What do you feel is the most important issue for the citizens of Jefferson County dealing with law enforcement and the new addition of the Jefferson County Detention Center? I'm just trying to comprehend the first part for an answer. I would have to say on the as far as the most important issue, I'm assuming they're looking for an escape. Well, I can tell you those inmates are minimum security inmates. Department of Corrections Work Center, Chief Barker sitting right here, has inmates at his facility. They come out to your churches, they come out to your nonprofit organizations and work. They work for the cities. My inmates are the same classification. They just don't get to go out and work in public. They can work with us under our direct supervision, under our staff. They can't go out and work with you. Those of you that check out the inmates from the work center, you can't check these out. Only we can. What do you think is the most important issue that needs to change to make the sheriff department better for the citizens of Jefferson County? I better get out of Claypool while I can. You're supposed to shoot the sheriff.
Well, that's a different,
Oh,
Well, that's, you said it was a two-part. That's what I read and answered.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, you're telling me a two-part.
Yeah, no, there's no
Okay.
part two. Sorry. We had more questions submitted than we can get in tonight. Sorry. There you go, Kim.